CoryxKenshin was right. Now what I mean by that is Dr. Disrespect was recently re-monetized on YouTube, even though he got caught doing some Ava Chris Tyson and DJ Academics type creepy activity with an individual who is not of the age of an adult, so basically a kid, right? So he was inappropriately messaging someone that, you know, he shouldn't have been messaging at all, and he admitted to it. You know, he admitted to it multiple times on the internet and then tried to play it off as it's some type of big brain, you know, 1000 IQ play move or something. But he got demonetized. He was actually supposed to get banned on YouTube, but instead they just waited till the dust settled and they gave him back his monetization, because that sweet money means more than any morals that exist in this world, apparently. And I want to talk about this some more, man. This is what people are saying when they say CoryxKenshin was right. Now, CoryxKenshin is a big YouTuber. He has 21 million subscribers, as you can see here, and a few years ago he made this video where he spoke about the unfairness that exists on this platform. Now we all know every platform has some type of bias. Twitch allows how can I put this, the fucking whores on their platform to basically peddle adult content to their young audience. You know, Twitch allows that. They're a lot more lenient when it comes to the females on that platform compared to the guys on that platform. And then on YouTube, I mean, it's not the same, but it's similar. It's similar in the sense of it's all just unfair. Like one group of people are able to get away with, you know, basically things they're not supposed to get away with. And I'm not talking about like race or anything like that, although it kind of applies. That is a part of it to some degree, but it's more about money. It really is more about money. The more money and subscribers you have, it's the more that you can get away with. And I'm gonna show some examples as we go into this video later. But anyway, so I agree with his points on this video here, where he was basically saying there is a bunch of R-wordism on this platform and favoritism on this platform. The reality is some of these people, they really get away with stuff like that. And I know you're probably wondering why I'm using baby language like this. It's because if I do speak openly, this is how the algorithm is going to treat this video. It's just going to stomp it out. If you use too many flagged words on YouTube, that is exactly what happens. Your video gets stomped out, and then you also run the risk of getting, you know, banned out of nowhere. It's a possibility. It's happened to multiple people in the past, and I really don't want it to happen to me. So that's why I kind of like, from time to time, I use those watered down words or try to kind of tiptoe around it. And it's very annoying too, because I love being able to speak freely. You know, it just sucks that you can't really do that on here. But anyway, like it's one of the reasons why on this channel, like, my goal isn't to just be a YouTuber. My channel is to vent my thoughts and frustrations about the world, but also advertise this comic that I've been working on by myself for quite some time. You know, I really hope that eventually I can bring it to life, and I'm actually seeing more and more support from some early fans of the comic, people who actually want to become characters in the comic. They want to support it early on, right? Some people wanting to donate. They're actually showing support, and the point I'm making is my goal on here isn't to just be a YouTuber, because that could get snatched. The rug could basically get snatched from under me anytime. You know, I don't really have any real control of when YouTube decides, hey, we don't really like the way you speak honestly about some of our big shot creators, you know. So yeah, if you want to help me out and support a small channel like myself, hit that subscribe button. We are closer to 2,000 subs. All I do all day long, every day, I post every day clowning on people like Jack Dorothy and all of these other fucking dickhead influencers that are basically making the platform shit. Anyway, I want to get into this tweet that somebody posted here. This person said, YouTube has officially remonetized Dr. Disrespect's channel 6 months after his controversy, right? You see it here for yourself. Then this person, Kaiju, they said, yet YouTube would go apeshit and take your money away if you said fuck 5 seconds into a video, or if you play 10 seconds of a copyrighted clip/song, right? Cory was right. Yeah, I would 100% agree to this. He's right. Again, I'm not a big oh my god, it's all about race. I'm not that type of person. Yes, race has a part to play in it, but I think it's more about money, because as you'll see as I'm going into this video here, there's some people that are on this platform that are basically, it's just a mixed bag. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixed bag, but the point is they're technically above the law. Like we got EDP, he still has a channel on here and it's thriving. He has like, I think, almost 40,000 subs. We got James Charles, we got Dr. Disrespect, Chris the Groomer Tyson, and then on top of everyone we got Logan Paul, right? Which is like, these people are just terrible, right? SS Sniper Wolf, she was doxing people. She basically gets a slap on the wrist and she could just continue with her life like nothing happened. We got the Crypto Scam King, Logan Paul, still doing his thing, even though he showed a literal dead body to millions of people on his channel, which breaks TOS completely. It breaks TOS in half. It breaks TOS the way Bane grabbed Batman and snapped his spine. That's how bad he broke TOS. And you know what? He's still here. Like, I think if KSI did what Logan Paul did, his channel would have been buried a long time ago. Like, that's the thing. I think that's where the race component comes in, because the punishments would have been way harsher. Like if we go back to, for instance, EDP, right? Look at EDP and look at Ava Chris Tyson here, or James Charles, right? They all, actually, you know, the three of them, Dr. Disrespect, James Charles, and Ava Chris Tyson, they all three have all four, I mean, have similar situations where they were messing with underage individuals, and they shouldn't have been doing that. But the way they treated EDP compared to the other three of them, it's drastically different. EDP got kicked off of the platform completely for months on end. I think it was like almost, I think it was over a year actually. He got kicked off every time he tried to make a new account. Every time he tried to come back on, they kick him off over and over, and then all of a sudden they stopped. And I think the reason they stopped is because people started comparing it to these other individuals. Why is it that he's getting punished so harshly, rightfully so, but these other weirdos are able to exist on the platform? So now all of a sudden he's on YouTube and no one's saying nothing. Nobody has nothing to say. He's still on YouTube, which is crazy to me. But if I call these people a bunch of degenerate cunts one too many times in a video, I can get my entire channel deleted because I use too many bad wordy words. You know, it's fucking crazy to me. So it's very frustrating that we see these types of individuals just existing, floating around freely and doing their thing, because at the end of the day, again, money talks. That's all that's happening here. The only color I think that really matters to these people, these big execs or the people in power, I think is the color green. I think that's the only thing they care about. You know, yes, again, race technically is a part of it, but let's be completely honest here, man. If you're black and you're making money, they don't fucking care. You know what I mean? They don't care, right? Now sometimes we see little blessings, you know, God is good. Sometimes he comes along and he judges these people and he throws their asses in prison, and I'm happy for that. I'm like, yeah, big man in the sky, I thank you for that shit, right? We see people like Wolfie over here getting arrested because he was basically poisoning people in public, but that's kind of a dramatic case, and also I don't think he was on YouTube. That is kind of different, but still, you get my point. You see people like Austin Jones here who got 10 years in prison. I think he's coming out next year, or within the next few years he's going to be free. We're happy for that. We are happy that people like him get arrested. But why did this stop? Why is it that we stopped having these types of outcomes for these types of people? You know what I mean? Like, some of these people, well, I would say all of the people in this image here deserve some type of prison time. or proper investigation by the authorities. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of crazy. But then when you really think about it too, you kind of have to blame their fans. These crazy, unhinged fans, right, who support anything they do. These garbage eating roaches, right, they are also a part of the problem. Because without these fans constantly supporting them and turning a blind eye and pretending there's nothing wrong, Logan Paul didn't do anything wrong, Chris Tyson didn't do anything wrong, James Charles didn't do anything wrong. You know, when we have like that echo chamber existing, there's still room to make more money. You know what I mean? So of course these people are going to continue existing, and it's just a part of the problem. So when people online come along like this and they get frustrated and they say the things that they have to say, I agree and I understand why they're frustrated, because I feel the same types of frustrations too. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. You know, so the best thing that you can do, dear viewer, is support people like me. Support people who aren't getting caught up in these controversies, you know, these types of disgusting acts, and you're constantly getting caught, you know, messing around with underage individuals. You know, also that song that Screwface made about DJ Academics was fucking amazing. He deserved to get roasted like that. But anyway, support people like Screwface, support people like me as well, even though I just do commentary, right? But at least I'm also trying to give back to my audience a bit too by putting them in my comic again. So if you want a character, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. This is only for people who are 18 and above. Do not add me on Discord if you are under 18. And don't lie about your age either, because I already figured out 2 of you guys who DM'd me, you are not 18. You know, so don't waste your time doing that, man. It's a mature book. I can't put you in it if you're underaged, okay? Right? So yeah, everybody else subscribe and have a good rest of your day, okay? Later.